grab a glass of wine and get cozy because this is Girl Shit, where we spill the tea about Bravo books and bullshit. And here are your hosts, Delaney and Kristy.
And we're back!
We are back. We took a little bit of a
sabbatical.
Yes.
To party it up this summer.
We're here and we are ready to talk some shit.
Yeah. We've missed our shit talking events. Meetings, I guess.
Yes. So what are we talking about today, Kristy?
I think let's start with some Bravo gossip. There's been a lot of happening this year in the Bravo world with relationship-wise, so let's hit on that real quick.
Perfect. Lindsay and Carl.
I saw it coming.
Really? Okay.
I didn't think they were going to make... Lindsay is a nut.
She is.
And Carl is unstable.
Yes.
I mean, and just like the way... I don't know if it was 100% for the show because they did book a lot of wedding stuff, so they would have lost quite a bit of money over the time for that. But I do think they maybe prolonged it and got to this stage for the show, if that makes sense.
No, I agree. And that's one thing actually I was going to bring up is, this year there's been a lot of surprising and maybe not surprising breakups. But so I was seeing how Carl actually called the producers to come over so he can break up with Lindsay on camera. Yeah, he did it on camera.
Okay, I knew it was on camera, but I thought they were just filming for the next season. I didn't realize he was like, hey, about to break up with her, come over.
No, so they filmed the season, apparently. This is what I heard. Well, I guess we'll see when the season comes out. But they filmed the season, and then he called them to come over, and then he broke up with her on camera. And then there was another, sources from Carl's side says that he actually didn't want to break up with her, but it escalated quickly, and then that's what happened.
So you called the cameras to come over for a chat?
I guess, because he apparently wanted to work things out, but he wanted to say what was bothering him so that they could work it out and not actually, break up, but it, escalated to that.
Well, I will say, when how she gave up drinking for the initial part of their relationship, as soon as she started drinking again, I was like, this is going to go south. Because
yes.
When she drinks, she's intolerable.
She is. She's already a very dominant, obnoxious person.
Bitch.
And
okay.
that too.
Yes.
She also reminds me of a pit bull. She looks like a pit bull.
I just hate her face. I just want to stomp my foot into it multiple times. But that's illegal in most countries.
Yes. So, I don't know. How that whole situation happened wasn't fair to Lindsay, I think. This is outsider point of view. But I also wonder, too, what actually happened, because there were so many speculations of, he cheated, there was a possible pregnancy,
I saw that.
And then I think the latest is basically just difference in, maybe morals, maybe not, but just definitely drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think drinking had a huge play into it, because when someone's trying to be sober and clean up their life, the last thing you need is someone who's drinking. And not that saying Lindsay's an alcoholic or anything. I think she just likes to party. She lives in that New York at the age, where people just go out and have a good time. So I feel that was really hard for Carl to see. But then also Lindsay's personality, as we've seen on Summer House, changes when she does drink, and she becomes very aggressive. So I feel
she's aggressive when she's not drunk.
Yeah.
And then when she drinks, it's just a landslide of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she talks to him, and he's being reasonable, let's calm down, let's just go to sleep, and she will not stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she wants to have kids right away. Could you imagine having kids with someone like that? That's not... He's probably now reflecting on his choices, and he's this is not the right choice for me.
Yeah.
Although, it's not the right choice to break up with her on camera, and they could have broke up and had a discussion and replayed it for the cameras, because that's, a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
You're not just breaking up boyfriend and girlfriend. You guys are engaged. You have a wedding in 2 months planned? 3 months?
Yeah, it's supposed to be November, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like maybe they did it just because Vanderpump was getting all this.
Okay, yes. Yes, I was thinking that too, because it's like, you know, Scandal happened and then the ratings went up and then people are earning buku bucks and now like everyone's going to be tuning into Vanderpump to see what the hell's going on.
Yep.
So I feel, and you know, Lindsay is like the PR queen. Like that's her whole fucking job.
Paige says that. Paige says,
Yeah.
like, they'll do anything for a storyline. So maybe, we never know, this season, they might break up and then they might end up back together and have a wedding. But she still went on her bachelorette trip
I saw that.
without the wedding, which, I mean, good for you.
I probably would have done that too. If I had a trip planned and all my best friends were going to go, I'd be like, fuck it, let's just still go.
Yeah.
Have a good fucking time.
Live our best lives.
Yeah. Although I want to know exactly like what happened because what Lindsay said on her Instagram, and I quote,
Okay, please read.
I've had a hard time making sense of it all with no answers or closures on why. I feel humiliated by how it went down. I'm simultaneously heartbroken, and it happened that it happened in the first place. My trust has been betrayed, and coming to terms with that has been difficult for me. So it's like, with that, I'm like, so what happened? Like, did he cheat? Or was it...
So maybe that's why he was like, I wasn't going to end it. I just wanted to talk because maybe she found out about the cheating.
Yeah.
And then they went to talk and she was like, no, I'm just done. Like, don't.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like we're left in limbo because it's like, okay, what actually happened? Like, did he actually cheat? Or was this just like a difference of personality or a difference of...
I know.
lifestyle. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes, the difference of... extracurricular activities, some would like to say. But I also wonder, maybe he didn't cheat and maybe she just wrote that to spin it so the victim, because she's very good at playing the victim.
And PR. That's
Yeah. And he also, the way he presents himself now with his choices and the better guy and his meditation and doesn't seem like he would probably cheat because that would not align with the morals
but
he's
then
selling.
Also, along with that is like, since he's been trying so hard to be the better guy and, you know, all that shit the past couple seasons, why call producers over to film you breaking someone's heart?
That's why I can kind of feel like they both were in on this.
Yeah, so it almost seems like...
That is wild, because if you really love and respect somebody, whether you're in love with them or not, you would never put them in that situation.
Because that's always going to be... It's everywhere.
She's going to hate you forever. If she wasn't in on it, she's going to hate him forever.
Mm-hmm. Do you think about it?
That's it. I will think more after I watch this season.
Yeah, I am anxious to see what happens this season because actually Craig was on like an interview. I think it might have been Watch What Happens Live. But Craig came on shortly after Lindsay and Carl announced that they were going through with the wedding. Craig said, you know, this last season of Summer House, like, he's like, I could see it because they were actually going through some stuff. So he's like, stay tuned for this Summer House season to see what actually happens.
So it might not be as out of the blue as we think.
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything because we're a year behind in their lives.
Yeah.
And even after the last season, I won't marry her.
I know.
I would send that bitch in a fucking rowing boat down the river and be like, goodbye.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that drama.
Yeah.
And if it was maybe a PR stunt and to see what actually happened.
I'm be real annoyed if they end up getting married. I'm just saying.
I know. But I just feel like there's just ever since Sandoval, I feel like there's so many now breakups to try to get almost ratings. Like, is it actually genuine that these people are like actually not compatible and breaking up? Which Carl and Lindsay, I can actually see it.
Yeah.
But that leads me to our next one.
Wait, before you go there, I'm going to say this one. I know you don't watch Housewives of Atlanta, but Drew and Ralph on that show are also getting divorced, and there was a lot of drama about her cheating on him with a woman.
Oh.
And it was like a whole thing in that she said that like she's her girl crush or whatever. And then apparently they started seeing each other. That's why they got divorced. We all know, anybody that's watched it, Ralph hasn't been faithful this whole time. So we're not entirely sure if he's just twisted the story to make her the bad guy. But it definitely was, the whole season was about this. And they were like, oh, we're better than ever at the start. And then at the end, the divorce and going at it at the reunion, like, about how she's had this affair with a woman. Which leads us, because that happened first, into our next set of drama with Kyle and her little
Mauricio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Kyle and Mauricio. That one I did not see coming. But then, again, is it a PR stunt to get more ratings for Beverly Hills? Because she basically runs Beverly Hills. She's been on it since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, maybe her contract was going to be up and they weren't planning on renewing. So she was like, let's sprinkle a little spice.
Or maybe they're like, you haven't had anything at all.
All she does is the splits every season. That's what she brings to the table.
Exactly. So, Kyle and Mauricio, they've been married.
He's hot.
Yeah.
He's like old, but like, I'll call him daddy.
Yeah. So they've been married for 26 years. He has done a couple interviews and he's like, oh, we've had 26 great years. We've had one bad year this year. And what I've seen is that everyone is just really fucking confused on what's going on because they were separated. In July, it came out that they were separated, but Mauricio says they weren't at that time, but she wasn't wearing her ring, but now they're actually separated, but they've been seen going to events together and they sit by each other. She comes to Dancing with the Stars to see him perform.
I mean, after 26 years, you're probably still going to stay friends.
Yeah.
That's a whole lifetime. You're not just going to be like, don't ever speak to me again. They still have 4 kids together. So even if they are separated, she's still going to support him. Yeah. And he's probably going to support her because they're probably best friends.
Yeah. And that is what he said. He's like, I will always love her. She's my best friend. We're just going through some stuff right now. So but everyone has been confused. Wait, so are you together? Or are you not? But I think...
and they throw the girl drama in there that she's dating
that Morgan Wade.
Yeah.
Which I had to look her up.
I've never heard of her either.
Yeah. So she's 28 years old. And
this is like a Chriselle and
a G-flip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's 28 years old. She's literally younger than Farrah, which is... Kyle's oldest, because Farrah's 34 or something.
This creeps me out.
Alexia, I believe, is the second one, and she's 27 or something. So, and Kyle's 57, something around there. But
I don't know. She looks like she's 35.
She does.
She looks amazing.
So Kyle's been hanging out with Morgan Wade, and in her music video,
did they kiss?
Yeah.
This is literally G-Flip and Chriselle.
Yeah.
This is for ratings.
Yes. So this was it was a steamy kiss, and the song was To Get You to Love Me or something. I don't know. So whatever, they fall for each other in this music video. But now they're hanging out all the time.
And you know what's funny? The Drew and Ralph thing, she met this girl on her music video.
That's how it starts. Music videos.
This is all a scam, and I apologize for you listening to our nonsense because it's going to come out that it's all a lie.
Yeah. And it probably is. And then when they dropped what do you call that?
Is Lindsay dating a girl too?
Yeah.
I just have
honestly, probably.
Well, maybe people just got sick of boys because they're kind of dumb and annoying. Agreed. So they're like, let's dip our toe in the lady pond.
Yeah, they're like, let's try it. Maybe it'll...
Don't you get any ideas?
Give it...
I'm not dating you.
All right. Fine. Damn it. We could live together and be best friends, though.
Yeah, that would be fun. We'd get ourselves in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But we'd probably consistently podcast.
Yeah.
Not like us.
We'd have a great life, too, I think. Travel a lot, honestly.
No pets.
Can I have a lizard?
Lizards, yes. Okay, anyway, back to the topic of this being a scam. Because now that I'm thinking it and saying it out loud, how is every situation with the girl?
I don't know, but I just feel okay, I feel like that's the time we're in where things are getting more accepted.
Progressive.
Yes. So I feel like...
But why can't you date your husband and a girl? Have a throuple. That's in. It's new and hip. Would actually be entertaining for ratings.
It would be.
I would watch it because I think
feel
throuples are
that is less accepted than just moving on to,
a girl.
A girl. You know? Probably in the next few years, it's going to be yes, we're all dating each other. We're all married to each other. Everything's cool. But right now, the progression of it.
Baby steps.
You know? So people still do it behind closed doors, but I just don't think it's,
out there.
Oh.
I make out with my friends when I'm drunk for fun, but, I'm not oh, I exclusively want to do things with a girl.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
But, maybe that's just...
And I'm kind of sad about it because they were like...
Me too. They were
successful. Both of them were attractive. They were just killing the game.
And successful in their own things, It was like super cool. And
But Mauricio called me.
And that they stayed together all these years through all this like fame and shit, So it's like, now I have to wonder, like, are they actually going through something? Also, I want to know what's going on.
We need more information. Yes.
Is it just a funk? Because it could be. Those happen.
Hopefully they're seeking counselors.
Yeah.
On their
own. Mauricio said that he's not throwing in the towel. Like, they're not talking about divorce at all. Like, that's not an option right now.
But I saw him in a picture with a girl, and her hand was, like, at dinner.
Was it the Dancing with the Stars girl?
No, it was Sophia somebody, some actress.
Oh.
So, he may be not throwing in the towel, but he's definitely throwing his bowls in, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But that's all.
So, furthermore, with that...
When she says furthermore means she's going to think of something very difficult.
Yeah, this may be a topic that is a little hairy.
Okay. But like his bowls?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And this... Actually, we're going to do another podcast with a situation that's like this. But when someone's separated, is it okay for them to see other people?
I think it's a conversation that you have to have. Like, we're separating, we're dating other people, we're separating, we're not dating other people. If there's any chance of reconciliation. So if I got separated and my husband went and banged somebody and we hadn't discussed it, we would not be getting back together. We're done.
Yeah.
If we separated and we both agreed you can date other people and you both go and do whatever you want to do, then you have to accept that and to move forward and let it go and forgive.
Yeah.
Because it was a conversation. But if there's no conversation, I don't think anyone should be doing nothing.
Agreed.
Communication goes a long way, folks.
It does. That it does. Also, what is up with the fucking Dancing with the Stars? Why does, now Mauricio, there's an issue. Mauricio's on Dancing with the Stars. Ariana, now she's on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Because Dancing with the Stars is dying. And
they've been dying forever.
Yeah, so now they're just trying to grab relevant people and just throwing whatever. And it's kind of like America's Got Talent or whatever. Like, let's just let them die. Come up with new shows. I don't care if a 5-year-old from Wisconsin or Virginia can sing. Like, let's come up with another idea.
Like, does anyone still watch Dancing with the Stars?
No, and did any of these stars actually make it big? Like, in the beginning, they did, like, Carrie Underwood and that.
Yeah.
But now, who even won the last 3 years? No one even knows.
Yeah.
So... enough with the Dancing with the Stars. We don't care about it. Mm-hmm. We don't care about America's Got Talent. Like, why don't we have someone famous help solve crimes? I would watch that.
I would.
Or go and be an assistant in surgeries, something that's actually cool.
You might be onto the crime stuff because everyone's obsessed with true crime. That's big right now. True crime podcasts and stuff. Everyone likes that. Not everyone, but a majority.
I don't, because I don't sleep at night because I get scared. I can't even watch the Treehouse of Horror Simpsons because I don't sleep at night.
Okay, I can't watch. I can listen. It's weird. I can listen to podcasts, but if it's a horror thing or talking about serial killers and stuff, can't really watch it.
Yeah.
But I can listen to it.
Because it's not real if you're listening.
Yeah, it's just a little story.
Yes. But any more drama from the Bravo world. And BravoCon is coming up November 4th. So we will do a little video on all the gossip and all the tea from that. Anything that's said that we need to get to the bottom of.
And we'll go next year.
Yes. Maybe we'll be housewives next year. I'll get hold of Peach. No, I don't want to go to Atlanta.
We'd be holding court.
I want to go somewhere warm. No, we'll get Housewives of Florida so we can be by the beach.
I would love Housewives of Colorado.
Yes. I can't get into Salt Lake City, though.
I haven't tried.
Oh, I would rather drag myself over broken glass. It's so bad. But anyway, that's all our Bravo gossip we have for today.
Stay tuned for more podcasts whenever we get them done.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thanks for watching and listening.
We've missed you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Girl Shit. If you had as much fun as we did, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, babes.